Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Kweku Ohiniasare. Currently, I'm a lecturer and a professor in the University of Ghana, Legon. I'm also a visiting professor in Warwick University in the UK and Leicester University. I'm currently in Leicester University as a visiting professor here. I'm also a visiting professor in Johannesburg University. I am basically into artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotic engineering, cloud computing, and economics. What I'm about to tell you is not that related to that at all. Okay? And what I'm about to tell you is for every single person who is having a mobile phone. As long as you have a mobile phone, what we are going to discuss will benefit you in 5 ways. If you don't have a mobile phone, what we are going to discuss will not benefit you. I'm sorry. It is for those with mobile phones. Okay? My mother is 90 years old. She has a mobile phone, and so she's part of this project. It doesn't matter whether you have knowledge of computer or phone or not. It doesn't matter whether you have been schooled or you have not been schooled. It doesn't matter your age, your sex, your position, your economic status, your race, your gender, anything. This is for anyone with a mobile phone. The organization is known as Got Backup. It's the fastest growing organization in the world right now. And the reason why it's flying is because it is helping the average person with the above average work ethic to achieve their dreams. Many people are using mobile phones, but they never knew they could even earn at least $1,000 every month easily for using the mobile phone. Okay. And the problem is that they use the mobile phone to rather make other people wealthy. They go and browse the social media of other people, not knowing that as you are scrolling, you are making the person wealthy. Got Backup is helping the average person to take advantage of what you have to make impact on yourself and in the life of other people. It started in 1997, over 25 years ago. It started in Canada. Then it relocated to the United States in Texas. It's now seated on a 10,000 square feet in the US. On your left of your screen is a data center. So what is it about? What really is Got Backup? In order to understand what it is, you might want to know what is trending now. Right now, there are 15 billion smartphones in the world. Right now, next year, 2025, 3.2 billion more phones will be added. 4.2 billion phones will be added to the existing one. The number of mobile phones are more than the human beings on the planet. There are more mobile phones than there are human beings. In fact, some of you may have 2 mobile phones. If you have 2 mobile phones, type it there. If you have 3 mobile phones, type it there for me. If you have 2, type 2. If you have 3, type 3. Because the thing is that so many people, and you can't have 2 mobile phones and not earning $2,000. For each mobile phone you are having, you must have $1,000 every month. Ladies and gentlemen, so it's very important for a person to know the advantage of what you are having. And many people are not yet aware. Now, as you use the mobile phone, you are growing data. And when I say data, I'm talking about pictures, videos, documents, music, files. All of these are called data. And data are growing. Data is growing so significantly. And where do you find the data? You find them on the mobile phone. You find them on iPad. You find them on laptop. Data is growing. Right now, if you have heard about artificial intelligence, and which is the area that I teach actually, artificial intelligence is the fastest growing thing in the world right now. It is grown past electricity 1,700 times. And we all know how powerful electricity is. Well, AI is 1,700 times more powerful than that. And that is why you will notice that the top 10 billionaires are all going into AI. I'll give you an example. Elon Musk, the richest person on the planet, he never started with AI. Tesla, okay, SpaceX, and then he went to buy Instagram. He went to buy X, which is called Twitter, over $40 billion. Why will he do that? Because technology is the fastest growing thing in the world. Then the same guy went into Starlink. You may have heard about Starlink, okay, which gives you free, unlimited internet as you are using it. It's now in Africa. It's in 17 countries, even in Africa. As I'm speaking, Elon Musk is developing, almost done, even partly released, a new phone called the Tesla phone. The Tesla phone. As I speak, what do you call it? Robocop, more or less. Okay, it's not really a Robocop. It's like a robot trained. Elon Musk has developed that. The price is $20,000 to $30,000. So you can buy a human being, a robot, and you will talk to the human being. It can cook for you. It will take your children to school for you. They are selling it like they are selling cars. And now there's even one, you can choose a man or a woman. And if you are bored, it will speak romantic things to you and will speak romantic words for you as if it's your boy or girl. That is how powerful the world is going. And all of this require what? Data. And let me tell you a secret. Your phone is accumulating data. Even if you don't take pictures or videos, people send you pictures and videos. And that will grow the capacity of the space. So your space is growing. Look at the chart. In 2022, $90 billion money is being made in the cloud storage. Now, because the phone memory space is no longer big, people are now storing things in the cloud. And as long as you are storing things in the cloud storage world is growing. It's predicted that by the year 2025, 2030, the amount of money will be almost $500 billion. And the players, the owners, are just under 30 people. And one of the owners is the owner of Go Backup, where we are now. And the owner wants you and I to be part of what they have. Data is gold. Data is oil. And whether you believe it or not, it will change the face of the world. You remember some years ago, oh, by the way, do you know how old is the internet? Most of you here are older than the internet. The internet is just 29 years old. 29 years old. And do you know how much the internet has done for so many people? Some people were just born, 20 years ago, and just in the 5 years of using the internet, they have become millionaires. And you have been there before the internet came, and you are not a thousandaire. It's because we don't take advantage of our advantages. And so sometimes when things come into the world, people joke with it, like Facebook. When Facebook came, pastors are saying that you should not do it. People were told that it's not good, it's wrong. Today, politicians are using it to do campaign. Pastors are using it to do preaching. Juju people, juju. So you want to understand that you don't joke with technology. Another person is Mark Zuckerberg. He is number 6 billionaire in the world. What made him a billionaire? It's Facebook. That was just 20 years ago. And that was because internet was 29 years ago. 29 years ago. 20 years ago, when Mark Zuckerberg called 5 friends into a room and told them about Facebook, 3 of the friends walked out of the room, insulted him. 2 of them stood behind. That was February 2024, 2004. Where were you in 2004? If Mark Zuckerberg has called you and said, let's do this, would you have been willing to be part of what he did? Well, the 2 guys who went along with him today, each one of them is over $40 billion rich. Facebook started with 3 people. Today, there are 3.6 billion people using Facebook. Technology is the fastest growing thing in the world. And I am a person of cloud and technology. I can see where this one is going. The next 5 years, I'm telling you this, ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention. The next 5 years, if you are part of where we are now, I guarantee you, there is no way your family will go broke again. Because already you are using the phone. That's the point. You're already using the mobile phone. Okay. So what I'm about to show you, if you pay attention to it, you will enjoy. Okay. So that is the first thing. The second thing is that people are addicted to their phone. Look at your phone. What is usually the first thing you look at when you pick up here? You wake up from bed, you pick your phone. People are addicted to the phone. People are using the phone. Gacha, 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 gacha. Okay. In fact, yesterday you looked on your phone screen 160 times. Yesterday alone. Today, you will look on your phone screen 160 times. So many people are addicted to their phone. Okay? 74% of people use their phone in the toilet. You are part of it. Even though you might deny, you use their phone. And you see, that is why Jeff Bezos has put all his business on the phone. That is why Mark Zuckerberg has put all his business on the phone. That is why Elon Musk has put all his business on the phone. That is why, Page, the owners of Google, they've put all their business on the phone. It's like anything that is on the phone. Look at the Zoom you are using right now. It's on the phone. Netflix is on the phone. Amazon is on the phone. Come on. So this machine is everything. And God backup is on the phone. As long as you use that. The problem is that even though people are using the phone, they don't even realize to back up their files. Guys, something happened to me yesterday. You see, I have this phone. This is from my UK phone. And I have this phone. This is from my Ghana phone. Yesterday, I lost this phone. I lost it. I went to Tesco and I left the thing. I even forgot why I lost it. Then it was off. Apparently, I put it on airplane mode. It was off. Everything I had on the phone, I was getting scared. Then I said to myself, hang on a minute. I have got backup. I have backed up everything on this phone onto my Go backup. So I wasn't worried at all because I had everything on it. Everything on this phone, everything on this phone, everything on my laptop, everything is on the Go backup. I can even take your phone and I can get everything on my phone on your phone. Okay. Then I decided to just go back to the supermarket and then ask them whether they've seen a phone like that. And I put in my password, it worked, and they realized that it was mine. A lot of people don't back up their phone until it's lost. And when it is lost, they will tell you that my problem is not even with the phone. No, my problem is with my information, my data. That's my worry. I pray the person will even take their phone and give me my information. What if you have backed up everything? I have cloned this phone onto the Go backup. You can clone your phone onto the Go backup. Oh, and by the way, those of you who are not aware, the company is bringing a way where you can back up all your contacts as well. So it's not just the data, but your contacts. So your contact, all your contact in Google, your contact everywhere, you can back all of them into God's backup. Is that not cool? So you are not backing up your videos, your everything. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, this phone I'm having here, it has no memory slot. You check, most of the phones that are coming now, they don't have memory slot. So if you have everything, it should be on the phone, internal memory, not a memory card slot. And the internal memory is small. So what is happening is that now you have to store them in the cloud. And that is why God's backup is there. It allows you to store everything in the cloud. But there's more. I'll show you. So that's the first thing that is trending. The second thing that is trending is that people are not aware they can make at least $1,000 for using a phone. If you have a phone and you're not generating value, it simply means that you are not educated about what is happening. I'll give you 2 examples for you to even laugh. There's a gentleman called Glass in Kwan, Chenny Jonas. No schooling, And yet this gentleman is making over $20,000. He has over 1 million followers on social media. Okay, he is not just going to browse, he is using the social media even to insult people, and yet he's generating value, okay, because he's giving value. Efia Schwarzenegger has over 1 million followers, making over $12,000, and you are just having the fun, you are not generating value, and you are not giving value. It's not about what is good or what is bad. No, that's not what we are talking about. It's about value. And the thing is that if you don't know it, we teach you here. We help you to, for example, you're a housewife. Did you know how much value you can generate on social media as a housewife? You're a teacher, you're a lawyer, you're a student, you are even unemployed. Do you know that I have a friend in Switzerland? He's unemployed and he makes all his money. He makes almost $40,000 all on social media. What is it that can help you to generate that? We teach you that. Right now, 62% of Generation Z are making income online. In fact, school has become unnecessary things for so many people. I have 5 degrees. It doesn't matter. Because sometimes we even go to school and we learn unnecessary things. Tan theta, cos theta, pi r square, the pass of a grasshopper, things you don't even use in real life. And yet many will still join Unemployed Graduate Association. Ladies and gentlemen, no matter how busy you are, no matter how okay you might be in life, have a project on the side of your job, because that is where the world is going. The world is going at a pace where every single person has something in addition to his job. If you don't do that and dark times happen, you will realize that you are not in a good shape. At the age of 60, that is when many people begin to think about their future because they are going on pension. Please note that at 50, 60, look at yourself in the mirror. You are not getting even younger. 10 years ago, you were not like this. Okay? At 60, that is when most of the unfriendly diseases become our friends. You talk to our parents. Some of them will tell you my asthma, my hypertension, as if it's for them. Meanwhile, at that age, that is when most of the unfriendly diseases become our friend. So it's very important to have something before dark times happen. And that is why you got to use your phone to make those kind of great inputs that is happening here. So GoBacker helps you to leverage on all of these trends I've told you, and then you can benefit. How does it do that? It started you see, GoBacker was originally for companies for the past 27 years. But just last year, they decided to open the door for every single person who is having a mobile phone. Right now, since 2023, April, they are now in 144 countries. Liberia was the 144th country that joined this month. It started in America. In fact, the number of people in GoBackup are mostly Americans. And I charge you, do you know how many people in Africa are part of GoBackup? Right now, the total number of people in the world are 70 to 80,000. Those in Africa are not even up to 1,000. Listen, please. Those in Africa are not even up to 1,000. So you are among the few beginners to be part. The people in Africa are not up to 1,000. How much more the people in Ghana? The people in GoBackup in the University of Ghana, okay? The people in GoBackup are not even up to the number of people in your church. So we just started. You are at the right place at the right time, at the right season, in the right moment. Don't wait for 31st night and say God should show his karate powers in your life. This is his karate powers in your life. This could change everything. Not only now. And I'll show you evidence of what I'm saying for you to be able to appreciate it. Okay, so what is GoBackup? It's just like Dropbox, Google Drive, iCloud, and WeTransfer, OneDrive, and all of those. But GoBackup is better in value than they are. There are 17 different advantages GoBackup has that they don't have. Let me give you an example. If you take iCloud, they only give you 5 gigabytes of free service. After that, you will pay. If you are going for 6 terabytes for 6 users, you will pay $360. $360 a whole year. Go Backup charges only $99 for that same 6 terabytes. For that same 6 people, Go Backup is cheaper. It's cheaper by $260 a year. This is a year, not a month. If you take Dropbox, you will have to pay $660. Go Backup charges only $99. And it gives you, Go Backup gives you unlimited computers, unlimited devices. Google Drive, they give you only 15 gigabytes. After that, you got to pay. And you know, sometimes you think that you don't even need all of this space. By the time you realize Gmail is telling you that your information is full, your data is full. So you have to, upgrade. Then what do? You normally want, because of money, because of cash, you decide to rather delete things you wouldn't normally have deleted. But Go Backup does not charge you that amount. It charges only $99.97 for all the unlimited space you have. It's a big deal. So you have more space and less price, but there's more. Go Backup can be used on any phone in the world, whether it's Huawei, Samsung, iCloud, iPhone, and all that. But iCloud can only be used on an iPhone. iCloud can only be used on an iPhone. So you are limited, but Go Backup is everywhere. Even any computer in the world, whether it's Ubuntu computer, whether it's Linux operating system, whether it's Windows operating system, whether it's Mac OS, it doesn't matter the operating system, Go Backup will use it. I'm using it here, I'm using it here, I'm using it there, and other devices. But there's more. Go Backup is highly secured, equally like Amazon. Now, in terms of data security, I have studied and teach data security. One of the powerful things about data security is called advanced encryption standard. It's the highest level of security. You know, WhatsApp doesn't have that. That is why WhatsApp, somebody can hack into your phone and then use your information. Now, Amazon uses a 256 military-grade encryption. Go Backup also uses 256 military grade. This means that the highest form of security is 256 military grade. The next is 128. 128 has never been hacked. Never. How much more 256? Now, 256 means that for a person to hack into your data, the person needs to have 256 sequence of numbers. Numbers in the right sequence, 256 times before the person can have access. It's never happened. Not even 120 has happened. So Go Backup security is the same security Google and Amazon are using. It's secure. And by the way, that is the same security the CIA, the MIS, and the Russian Secret Service are using. So security is 100%. Also, the data center is in America. So let's say there's earthquake in America, there's tsunami, and the entire building is collapsed. What happens to your data? Your data is still intact because Go Backup backs up your data on third-party data centers in other places in the world, in different continents in the world. And so your data is still secured in several multiple centers all over the world. That is genuity. That is the powerful thing. That is why it is flying right now. That is why even though they started last year, they are in 144 countries. You watch, by the end of 2025, you will hear that Go Backup has finished the entire world. You watch it. But another thing about Go Backup is that it gives other things the other ones don't give. Let me give you one. For example, iCloud, Google Drive, Dropbox, they don't give you bulk emailing for free. Let me give you an example. Let's say you are a university, you're a bank, you're a company. You want to send one email to hundreds of thousands of people at a go. you can use Go Backup bulk email system. And you can send one email to 1 million people at one go. Every one of them will get the same message at the same time. And guess what? You can personalize the message. There is an AI, artificial intelligence algorithm in the system, automated, which will let the person receive the message with his own name. So you can see that I've given an example here. So when you look down here, you see an example here. I wrote a message and I wrote, hello, percentage subscriber's first name. So with this, anybody that gets the message, that person's first name will be shown to him. So you will receive the message as, hello, Fortune, hello, Felix, hello, Mary. And you will get the message with your personal name, which makes it more personal to you. And this is all free. You don't pay anything. By the way, Google will only allow you to do that up to 500 people at a go. 500 at a go. WhatsApp will allow you to do only 5 people. If you can send bulk message to 5 people at a go. And even WhatsApp will not personalize it. Google will personalize it, but it will only allow you up to 500. And you have to pay $300 every, you have to pay $300 every month before you can use that. Go Backup will allow you to send it to 1 million people. You don't pay anything. It's crazy. It's crazy. This thing, you tell companies, they'll buy that into your mind. And that is why Go Backup is flying. You can also even automate some of the emails. You can say that I want this email to go to all these 100,000 people every Tuesday at 7 o'clock and forget it for 30 years. It will be happening. Or you can say that I want this other email to go to only my people on only December 24th. No more, no less. Only every December 24th, they should get this message. And you can forget it. Every year, December 24th, the message will leave and will go to all these people. I have taught students who have developed this system for companies and they have charged them $20,000, $30,000. And yet Go Backup is given to us free of charge. That is not all. Right now, Dropbox does not pay you. Google Drive does not pay you. iCloud does not pay you. Zoom doesn't pay you. Some people are using Netflix. Netflix does not pay you. Some are using DSTV. They don't pay you. Some are using Amazon Prime. They don't pay you. Go Backup has paid me over $25,000. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, there is no cloud storage in the world that pays you except Go Backup. You can earn as low as $100 every month or as high as $100,000 every month, depending on how you work. You are not going to sell anything. Please pay attention. You are not going to sell anything to anyone. You are going to do something which I'm about to show you. But before you can do that thing, you have to be willing to learn. It's not going to be, easy moving, no, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be, learning and apply the learning. And we teach you that for free. If you can do that, you'll be tempted to fire your boss in 1 year. Unless you are making over 20,000 cedis. Unless you are making over, how much is that? $1,500 every month in your current job. But if you are making anything below $20,000, you can fire your boss in a year. I'm telling you, I have 4 times my salary right now because of Go Backup. And I'm not even doing it full because I'm doing it part-time because I'm a professor. I'm in 4 universities. I'm doing several other things. This thing can reward you if you pay attention. So how does it work? Oh, before I tell you that, let me tell you a secret. Right now, you check the records. The businessmen and women are the movers and shakers of the economy. It's not the professors. It's not the doctors. Kwame Despite is not a professor. Coco King is not a doctor. Kennedy Japan is not a doctor. Dangote is not a professor. Bill Gates is Harvard the most successful dropout. No first degree. and yet his income is more than Ghana's GDP. Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, is another second Harvard most successful dropout. They are the movers and shakers of the economy. You cannot live on your salary alone. It's a big mistake. See, a lot of people were not taught well in school. Though. School teaches us that go to school, get a good grade, get a good job, get a good stress, and die will bury you. Have a project, have a business on the side. Have a business. Have a business. Dark times can happen. Dark moments can slap you. Look at what COVID-19 has done to people. If you work more than your boss right now, will you earn more than your boss? Unless he's dead. But he's not dying this year or next 10 years. So it's not going to happen. So what you want to do is that once you are doing your job, like me, have something on the side. Some of us don't touch our salaries because we understood. You see, this is the negative mind of people. Right? So many people, when they get something that will pay them, they think it's a scam. I'm telling you, they think it's fake. They think they know already. They think, oh, it's one of those things. They rule out negative mindset. Negative mindset. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been programmed in the first 12 years of your life. I promise you. You go and check this word. Reticular activating system. It's a science. I have to study the science why so many people are poor. By the way, the word poor is an acronym. It stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. That is poor. Poor is not about money. It's about passing over opportunities repeatedly. And so many of us, if only we had taken advantage of the opportunities that came our life, only that, you will not be earning 3,000 right now. You will not be earning 5,000. You will not be earning 10,000. These are not money. This is nothing. 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. Unless you are earning about 20,000, then I can say that you are in shape. But if you are earning anything less than 20,000, it's because you are blowing. I know so many people in Africa, no school. They took advantage of great opportunities, and today they are doing so well. So do not blow chances that come your way and think that it's fake, it's scam, and all of that. And that is it. It's the same thing Mark Zuckerberg was told. You know, he was told that Facebook is a scam. Facebook is not real. Facebook is not true. And then when he started getting income, then they said that, oh, apparently it is. Last year, I became part of this go backup. And then two professors told me I'm a fool. One said that he didn't even know that without I could torpedo so low and then do project like this. I asked him why. He says, don't you know that these things are scams and fake and not true? I said, really? Have you looked at it? He said, oh, I don't need to look at it. I don't need to look. You see the naive thinker. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. It says, lack of knowledge, my people perish. So you don't have knowledge about a thing, and yet you can voice a strong opinion and say that it's not real. You see why some are poor? Poverty is a choice. The same energy, go and read a book called The Alchemist. The same energy it takes to be wealthy is the same energy it takes to be poor. Poverty mindset is a mindset that doesn't want to look at. It's like when someone is living in a very dirty environment, smelly environment, and you go and tell the person that the place is smelly. So it's not smelling. It's not smelling. Why? Because he has become used to, accustomed to that dirt. You don't want to do that. When I took myself, that was last year. When the professor saw me this year, he says, I have juju. Because he could see that my financial situation has changed. He said, where did you get the Land Cruiser? Where did you get the Benz? This is not real. This is now to him, that is not real. It's because he doesn't understand how the technology world is behaving. Ladies and gentlemen, please open up to this. How does it work? First thing you have to do is to get your backup, get yourself, install it on your phone. Then tell your friends, families, co-workers, acquaintances, enemies, anybody, tell the person you have some incredible news for them. And normally they want to ask you what it is. But the thing is that if you start telling them what it is, you cannot finish telling them because you don't have full knowledge. You see the knowledge I'm vomiting right now. You might not be able to vomit that kind of knowledge yet for them. So you have to give yourself some time and learn. Whilst you rather what? Bring those people to me. Bring it to me. Bring it to us. The other leaders are there. Bring the people to us. We will educate them for you. We do this education. You see, lunchtime. This is lunchtime. Lunchtime, we are here. Lunchtime, we are educating people. Then we bring them to us. We will educate them for you. Whilst you listen, and learn. You listen, you have your pen and paper and take note so that over time you will learn. Yours is not to sell anything to them. You just let us do the thing. We will educate them and they will make a decision. This thing is not by force. They have a choice to be part of it. They have a choice not to be part of it. We speak with knowledge. We don't speak with naivety. We utter intercontinental, ballistic, Kosovoic, atomic knowledge. That's what we give to people. We help their brain to decide. We give them information with facts and figures to make a decision. They have a choice to do this. They have a choice not to do this. Don't force anybody. If they don't want to be part of it, leave them. The right time will come. When they begin to see how this technology is changing the lives of people, they will return. In fact, all the people I've spoken to, almost 80% of them never believed me. And yet they are the ones that have come on board. It happens. Okay, it happens. Give people time. Okay, they will see it. Technology is no joke. You can't joke with technology. You tell somebody right now that Tesla phone is coming, he won't believe it. Okay, but by the time he gets to know Tesla phone has come, it's past. In 2005, a friend of mine told me about Bitcoin. I told him Bitcoin is fake. It's not real. Forget it. This friend is a Swedish friend. And he bought Bitcoin. He bought 20 of them. Guys, I made the biggest mistake because at that time, it was not even up to $500. It was not even up to $200. The guy bought it. Do you know the price of Bitcoin right now? It's over 101. He bought that Bitcoin around $200. Right now, that same Bitcoin, the price is over $100,000. One. And this guy bought about 20. What's my point? Wisdom, Solomonic wisdom. It is ability to see what is obvious, even when it is a secret. So once the first person decides to come on board based on our explanation, you, the company, will thank you with $50 per person. So for each person that comes on board, the company gives you $50. For the next person who decides to take the package, which is the Go Backup package, remember they are taking it for a year, the company will give you another $50. The next person, the company gives you another $50. So imagine you are getting one person every day, one person every day, one person every day. By the end of the month, you have $1,500 every month. On what? On just the customer acquisition income. Remember that there are several other incomes you make. I'm just talking about the first one. Okay. Oh. My keypad is frozen. I hope that. Okay. Okay. So these are the different kinds of income that one gets. And I'm just talking about the first one. Ladies and gentlemen, you earn this income, which is $50 per person. So if you decide that each month, and then remember, let me tell you some secret, ladies and gentlemen, how to move faster. How to move faster is to say hello to everyone. Those you know and those you don't know. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? I have good news for you. I have good news for you. I have good news for you. Make sure that you're talking to so many people, at least 20 people a day. You can't do this and talk to one person a day. You got to be aggressively saying hello. Converse with people. How are you? How are things? How are you? And just invite them to us. If you do this, which I am doing, it doesn't matter how busy you are. You meet people all the time. You meet people in churches. You meet people in trotro. You meet people on the street. You meet people on your phone. You have family gatherings. You have school. You have work. You meet people. You meet people. Just say, hello, I have something good for you. It's your choice. You can decide to want to have it, look at it or not. What is it? I want you to come and have a look at it. What is it? I want you to come and have a look at it. That's it. That's what I do. That's what I do. I don't touch my salary, ladies and gentlemen. I make more than 4 times my salary. Okay? And so I'm saying that you can, and by the way, this is just the first income you make every single time a person comes on board. The other incomes from income number 2 to 7, they are crazy. They are crazy income. And those incomes, you earn them monthly, not weekly. Those ones are monthly. Okay, for example, let's take one of them. For example, if you take this income, okay. Oh, let me see. My color blank is not showing. Anyway, I don't know why this one is not showing. Okay, good. So when you take cycles, cycle income, you can earn between $50 and $500,000. Cycle 2 income, you can earn between $50 and $500,000. Generational income, you can earn between $20 and $200,000. Dynamic compression income, you can earn between $10 and $100,000. Cycle match, you can earn cycle match between $20 and $200,000. And then you can earn the other incomes here. So there's possibilities of earning different incomes in addition to the first one that I mentioned. And it is a choice you got to make. Again, don't be forced to do this. But I promise you that if you pay attention to this, you will be tempted to fire your boss. These are the levels. Based on what you do, this is what you get. The levels here are very easy to get. For example, when you get 1 person, you're a bronze. When you get 2 people, you are copper. When you get 4 people in your team, okay, of which 2 are by you and the other 2 are by one of the other 2, you have a silver. When you get 25 people, you are gold. When you have 50, and by the way, these people are not people you sponsored, though. They are not people you brought on board, though. They are people I brought on board for you, simply because you have started. I tell people that if you know you will start early. Because if you start early, anybody else who become part of our team, you are going to be earning on that person as well. If you have achieved this level of copper. So if you know you will start, it's better you start early. If you want to become, if you become sapphire, let me just go back here. If you want to become platinum, that's 40 people. For sapphire, that's 50. You want to become emerald. And we have people here who are emerald. It's easy. This number here are less than the number of people in your church. This number here. If you want to become, ruby, you get that. I am a diamond now. If you want to become a diamond, that's it. Okay. So the thing is that it is possible. This thing running. Okay? It's possible to move. And I will be this level. I will be this level, this month. So guys, what I'm saying is that you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. It doesn't matter. Don't say that you are busy. If you are busy, it should reflect in you making 30,000 a month. I make more than 3 times that, but I'm still doing this. Okay. So do not use the fact that if you don't have time, you must have income. Okay. If you don't have time, you must have income. If you don't have time, you must have income. If you don't have income, you must have time. But if you don't have time and you don't have income, I don't know what kind of human being I should divide you. Okay? You must have that. And that is the essence of why many people don't do well. Now let's move on. I'm about to end. How much do you start by getting the Go Backup service? It's just $119.97. This is how much it costs. Take note. This is how much you pay for a whole year. You don't pay anything. It is just 365 days. And then the next 365 days, that is 1 year later, you pay the same amount again. But how many people do you need to get back your money? Remember, when I help you, you get your first person, that is $50. Okay, $50, the first person. The next person, another $50. So by the time you get the third person, you already have your income back. And the rest is just history. This is it. There's no other payment. There's nothing else. You got to make a choice, man. You got to make a choice. You don't have to sit in the fence. Let me see. It will, if you start thinking like that, you will not start. Just do it. Just start. Just tell yourself, look, let me just start. Whatever will happen, will happen. Because sometimes you tend to look more at the negative side, you know. And so when you look at the negative side, we don't take action. You will also learn some things that you don't even pay for. Personal development. You will learn how to build your own social media presence. We teach you how to become social media present and earn income on that. For example, you're a musician, you are a lawyer, you're a teacher, you're a housewife, you are unemployed, you are that. Whatever you are, we will help you develop that thing you are into value. You develop that thing which you are into value and then submit that value to social media and you will earn income there. I earn income. I earn about $2,000 here, $3,000 here, $6,000 here. That's what I do. Okay? I'm earning because of the value. You can do the same thing. We teach you that for free because you are part of the God Backup family. But you have to be committed to participating in your own rescue. When I tell you that, make a call or say hello to 20 people a day. Say hello. Just say hello. You say, I don't have the time to say hello. Well, if you don't have the time and you don't have the liberty to do it, don't start. Because this thing will reward you more depending on the respect you give to it. Okay? It's going to be easy for you because we will support you. If you don't do this, ask yourself, is there another better option right now? Look at your life right now. You have been living for how many years? Look at your life. What haven't you seen? Which one has, what do you think is now better right now that can pay you $1,000, $2,000 every month than this? You have something right now that can pay you $2,000 every month than this, then please do that one. But if you don't have, then please do this one. And remain coachable, remain teachable, remain humble, remain hungry. Because your hunger level will determine how fast you will eat when food is presented to you. You see, when I saw this thing, you know what I told myself? I said to myself, my salary is paying me this. And I looked at how much I can earn if I do this. I said to myself, I'm going to die for it. And just within a period of 6 months, I am making more than my salary. Now I'm making more than 3 times my salary. So you got to make a decision of what do you want? What do you really want? This well, okay? So it is very, very important to be able to recognize renewal is $120. Every single year, you renew this thing at $120. Okay? It is $120 one start, $120 every other year. Okay? And that is how you start. You will also benefit from the community. We have a lot of community where you will learn. Tonight, we are going to have a training on how to advance your inner capacity and then use that into social media. We teach you that. So ladies and gentlemen, we have a service everyone can afford. We have a project everyone needs. It doesn't matter. Oh, let me show you something statistically. It's time for you to turn your dreams into reality. Let me show you something statistically online. Okay? Because a lot of people are benefiting from this project significantly. I'm going to show you something. So this is my system. Okay? My name is on the top right with my username. When you become a member, this is what you also get. And I'm going to show you something that will blow your mind. These are the top people in the world right now, this month. Let me show you the top people in the world right now, this month. And you'll be surprised that some of them are Africans. In fact, most of them are Africans. For example, you have Solomon Efa. He is number 2 currently this month in the world. Number 2. Number 2. He's a Ghanaian. Okay. You have people like Joshua Elder. He's an American. He's number 1. You have people like myself, number 7. in the world. This month alone, look at the all-time earners, top all-time earners in the world, the top 10. This gentleman, he's an Canadian. You have this person, he's an American. This guy is an American. This guy is an American. This guy is a Canadian. This guy is an Australian and a French. This guy is a Ghanaian. This guy is Italian. This guy is, see guys, it doesn't matter which country you belong to. This is for everyone. Now let me show you this December, the people that are flying this December alone, those who are going to get extra income from the company. Look at that. Ooh, this is crazy, guys. The first guy is an American this December alone. Then this next guy is an American. Then you have a Ghanaian, top 3. Then you have another American. Then you have another person. Then you have another American. Then you have another Ghanaian. Then you have a British. Then you have another Ghanaian. Then you have a Chinese. Guys, it doesn't matter. You see that the Africans are still pushing the frontiers. So what makes you feel that you were not created in the image of God? That you were created in the image of Satan? What makes you feel that as for you, you come from Satan? You too were created in the image of a creator whose creativity in his creation is creative. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 500 people in the world, here they are. The top 500 people in the world. Number 500, his name is Mercury Chang. The top 500 people. And check it, it doesn't matter which country. They are from different countries. There are people in Africa, Asia, number 409, James Atto. He is a Ghanaian. Rita Berry is a Canadian. Okay, if you go to the, look at the number of Ghanaians that are there. So many Ghanaians are here. Guys, you too should come here. Your name should be, we have over 70 to 80,000 people, and these are the top 500, and your name is not here. Meanwhile, we can help you for your name to be here. Look at that. All these people are churning themselves. So we just started. Oh, I told you we just started. We just started. And the Africans are doing really, look at the Africans. Vera Gabo, Giftia Babio, Regina Gbenya, all of these guys are flying. Okay? Flying. Look at the top 100. It's crazy. 105. Dr. Charles Benny, Lillian Kissy, Emilia. These are Africans. Okay? Look at the top 50 people. Okay? You have Enyonam, 42 in the world. You have Dr. Joanna Jimayabua, 31 in the world. You have Godfred and Dennis, 14 in the world. You have Dorothy Hansen, 12 in the world. You have Solomon Efa, 9 in the world. You have myself, 3rd in the world. I'm just saying that you too. You see, are you waiting for 2030 for things to be better? You sit down. Keep sitting down. Contact these people. Contact us. We will support you and work with you. Because let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, whether you do this or not, this thing will grow. It's technology. Whether you become part of it or you don't become part of it, this will grow. Now, how do you get a software? Once you have paid for your service, you go to here, digital tools on the top left, click on Go Backup, click on Use this tool, and you can have access to download the software. Now, how do you do that? Once you click here, you come down. Okay, you come down. So this is my software. This is how much data I have backed up, 16% of my entire data. That is almost 1 gigabyte. Sorry, 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte. That's a lot. That's about 1,000 gigabytes. Now, if you want to download, you click here for the computers. And there are videos. If you haven't watched the videos, please don't watch the video. And then if you want to download on your phone, again, when you log in, come here. How do you log in? How do you log in? Just look at this link here. That is how you log in. Download for the Apple, download from the Play Store. Okay. And then once you have set it up, come here. Let me show you something. Click on auto login here, and it will take you to your system where you have access to everything. So you're about to see something here. I want to show you something. This will blow your mind. I want to show you something. backup is incredible. So you see, this thing, it will this one will back up your entire computer. We call it cloning. It will clone your entire computer. Then this other one here has backed up all my things, into the computer. You can have the mobile things. Everything on my mobile is here. So everything I've gotten from my mobile are downloaded here. So you will see these things here. Everything that you are seeing here is from my mobile. Okay? It's my mobile. Okay? Pictures, documents, everything that I have is from my mobile. People that are moving, catapulting, everything, including houses we are building, everything is there. So you can keep all your videos, your files, your everything here. This is on the mobile. What about things on the computer? Okay, this is it. So I'm moving away from the mobile, okay, and I'm going to my computer. So when you click here, everything on the computer is also here. So ladies and gentlemen, God Backup is a powerful service. Everything you are backed up. So I can take your phone and I can have access to all of these things. That is how you grow. That is how you work. We have a service everyone needs. We have a project everyone can afford. Ladies and gentlemen, ask yourself, the next 5 years, the next 6 years, the next 10 years, where will you be? Where will you be December 2025, December 2026, December 2027, December 2028? Where will you be? Where will you be? Where will you be? With all the fight, with all this NDC, MPP, and Chada, all these noises, where will you be? For things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. No one is coming for you. Go and bring Mahama, Osama, Nana, Bawama, okay? Anyone, Obama. Nothing will change. When you change, everything will change well for you. I have found out that nothing in life is worth it unless you take a risk. You've got to take chances. Because the chances you take, the people you meet, the faith you have, that's what's going to define. This thing is not an investment. This is work. If you work half of what you do in your normal job here, you will earn more than twice what you earn in your normal job. So don't sit down and wait and hope for God to show his things, but God has already done his part. We have to fight. Those of you who started this project, you would know that I've never stopped talking. Have you observed that? I've never stopped talking from day one. Some of you went to bed, you went to sleep, you stopped talking. I have always been here. You check which week have I not been here before? Sometimes I'm in Maldives. Sometimes I'm in Dubai. Right now I'm in the UK. It doesn't matter where I am. I'm always talking. When I'm in Ghana, when I'm not in Ghana, I'm talking. Why? But some people will start 1 month, 2 months, they want millions. Hey, if it was like that, then go and ask Dangote. You want millions all of a sudden, you want things to work for you. It takes time. Okay? Business quickly takes time. Ask anyone. Bill Gates, 18 years, he never made a profit. 18 years, sorry. Jeff Bezos, 18 years, Jeff Bezos made no profit. Then his shareholders called him and told him that, hey, Master, define profit. Define profit. Why haven't you made some? Quit the business. Stop the business. They told Jeff Bezos. He told them, I will work on it because it will work. Today, he's a second billionaire. Dangote was never known the first 30 years of his life. It was after 30 years that they got to know his name. And you just started 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 1 year. And you think the world must be on your feet because you started it and you want things. It takes freaking time. I've been here. I've been working. I've been making noises. Check my social media. You got to do that. We will teach you, but you got to commit yourself into it, man. Participate in your own rescue. It will work. It will work. This is a technology we are talking about here. It will work for you. You will surprise yourself, but you got to be willing to work. It's not going to happen immediately. You are a Chinese bamboo tree. It will take freaking time. I understand it got to take freaking time. If it is so easy, I will never do this. Easy come, easy go. It's got to be hard. It's got to be difficult. Pregnancy is hard. Pregnancy is difficult because every good thing is hard. It was hard for God. For his son to come and die, it was hard. But he has to go through. You got to go through your Red Sea before you get to your promised land. You got to pass through your desert before you can reach your Canaan. Nothing good comes cheap. And so if you're a lazy person, if you don't want to talk to 20 people a day, if you don't want to say hello to several people, this is not for you. This is not going to work for you. But I promise you that if you are willing to say hello, hi, how are you, hello, to as many people as possible and connect them to us, I promise you, you will not make anything below $2,000 every month. But you're not willing to do that. You're not willing to do that. And nobody will pay you that money anywhere in the world if you're not willing to do that. You look at your job you've been doing. Even if you work 18 hours a day, would they pay you $2,000? So ladies and gentlemen, this was to help you. I'm telling you, there is no better option. I've gone to 56 countries worldwide, and I'm telling you, it is not easy everywhere. I'm in the UK here, and I see so many Ghanaians suffering, suffering. Yesterday, I was at a park, and I saw a couple, okay? Like they're complaining on the phone to somebody back in Ghana. Suffering. It's tough everywhere. And so to make $2,000, that's why many people don't make. Ask yourself, if they were to give you a call right now and tell you that your family, somebody is not doing well, somebody is not doing well at all, where he's sleeping is not good, they need an emergency $5,000 to do an emergency surgery. Do you have that? Do you have that emergency $5,000 to give it out? If you don't have it, don't sleep tonight. Why are you sleeping? You don't have $5,000 immediately to give and you're sleeping, you snore. Me, I can't snore. I can't snore. I can't snore. I'm telling you, you should ask yourself, hey, am I really a human being? You should not sleep. You should look for opportunities to make that. That's how it is. Jesus could not sleep. When he saw that death was coming, things are tougher for him. Jesus could not sleep. For 6 hours, he couldn't sleep. When he came and saw his disciples sleeping, he said, hey, Pastor, why are you sleeping? Why are you sleeping? You don't have 2,000 right now in your bank account. You don't have 5,000 right, and you are sleeping. I won't do that. I won't do that. And you shouldn't do that. And so when you see opportunity, open up and look at it. Because sometimes we wait too much on God. It's all God. God has finished his part. That economy that you are complaining, that same economy, someone is winning. That Ghana, that Nigeria, that Africa you are complaining, someone is doing well because the person is open-minded and grabs opportunity and works his butt off. But if you go to Achimota Forest and go and pray and hope that because you've gone to Achimota Forest, it will happen, I'm telling you, you have dug your grave. Because the people who are doing well, they are not even serving God. They are not serving God. They are atheists. But you know why they do well? Because the undeserved kindness of God is already scattered. Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. The undeserved kindness of God is already scattered. His rain will fall on everyone, whether you serve him, you don't serve him. God is already blessed. John 3:16, Jesus died for everybody. He didn't die for Christians. He didn't die for Christians. He died for atheists, those who don't even believe in God. So have a positive mind. Don't say that my family are doing it, my economy is doing it. It's because of my family that things are not working. It's because of you. You are your own enemy. There's an African proverb that says that if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. You are your enemy. You have been your enemy from day one. You always throw opportunities away. When you even get opportunities, you want to quit. You are eager to quit than to stay. You want to back out because it's not working immediately for you. I don't do that. Jesus didn't back out. Of course, at some point it was tough for him to back out, but he stayed. You got to fight. You got to battle your battle. The last chapter of your life has not been written yet. You too deserve accolade from God. You too were created in God's image. You were created in the image of a creator whose creativity in his creation is created. You can make a difference in your family's life. God has finished his part. The rest is all up to us. Let's go tell the world, ladies and gentlemen, we have a better way. Let's go tell the world, we have a better way. Now is the time to develop yourself, develop your brain, develop your mind. Remove that programming, reprogram your programming. That negativity, it won't work. Never use the word in your life. It's a negative word. It's not you. Never say that. The subconscious mind hates those things. Tell yourself, I will make it. Tell yourself, I will win. Tell yourself, I will survive. Tell yourself, I will break you before you break me. You've got to go all in before you go all out. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you to all of you for being here. It's been a pleasure having you, okay, for being here. We will meet this evening. For those who are members, we will meet and train ourselves on the best way to catapult ourselves. This month is your month. This is your time. This is your moment. This is your season. Make it count. You have suffered too much. You have struggled in life too much, Master. Look at your life. This is your time. Don't wait for 31st night. Don't wait. You've been waiting. You've been like you've suffered. If there's another better option, fine, do that. But if you don't have it yet, do this. I beg you, do this. Do this. Because I promise you, 2025, Ghana will be harder. Africa will be harder. Anytime research shows that whenever there's a new government, in America, there's a new government. In many places in the world, there are new governments. Everywhere, many places there. The research shows that whenever there's a new government, the first 2 to 4 years, people struggle. People struggle. And your country will suffer. People will suffer. It's not me. It is the statistics that is showing. Because the new government would want to take his share because they have been in opposition for long. So they would also want to make sure that they tighten things so that they will get their portion because they have suffered. They've suffered. They've struggled. And the one that is going, they also make sure that they take whatever they have collected and take it along. So you and I, we got to battle our battle. Do not think that things will be great. Else you'll be laughing at the wrong side of your teeth. But remember that it could be tougher than it is now. And so, dig your well before you are tested. Dig your well. Remember when Joseph was predicting that there's going to be famine in Egypt? He told them that prepare the foodstuffs so that when there is famine, when there is no food, you have a backup. I get you. I'm telling you, dig your well. Drought is coming. Drought is coming in Ghana. Drought is coming in Nigeria. Drought is coming in UK. Drought is coming in the US. Drought is coming. Prepare. Don't spend your money these holidays. So many people are going to spend money on Christmas and New Year. I'm telling you, don't spend. Save it. Save it, Opele. The first 15 days of January, you will see people's faces. Their face will not be straight, it will be flat. Don't go and spend unnecessary. Eat the same food you have been eating every week. And put that income down into an interest-generating work. Because the dark days are coming. And you will notice that this knowledge I gave you is wise. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much indeed. It's been a pleasure having all of you. Okay, I wish you all the very best. Those of us who are part of the God Backup, you will get enough knowledge that will help you to build your business. Thank you so much. Enjoy your afternoon, and we will meet again. Thank you.